Robert Morris.
Welcome everyone to the East Alton Ice Arena here in East Alton, Illinois. It is the SIUE Cougars, the home team, taking on the Robert Morris College Springfield Eagles. I'm Matt Camp alongside, and Mike Arnold bringing the pictures to you right now. James Williams helping out as well. And we're ready for the starting lineups. First for the Eagles.
From Bloomington, Illinois, number 8, Dan Ferguson. On right wing.
Dan Ferguson, number 8.
56 from Forest Lake, Minnesota.
That's actually Joel. 18 is Ferguson. James Woods,
number 36.
Number 66.
From Grapevine, Texas, Gene Johnson.
Gene Johnson.
On right defense. From Granite City, Illinois, number 43, David Kluskins.
A local boy, Dave Kluskins, number 43.
From Pekin, Illinois, number 16, J.J. Pyatt.
J.J. Pyatt, number 16.
Eagles, number 53. From Bloomington, Illinois, Jerian Watt.
And Jerian Walk, number 53, is their starting goaltender.
Today's Cougar lineup. On right wing, from Bloomington, Illinois, number 14, freshman, Matt Grimes.
For the Cougars, Matt Grimes, number 14.
On left wing, a sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri, number 7, Ryan McTeague.
Ryan McTeague, number 7.
At center, from Galesburg, Illinois, number 10, freshman, Corey Beck.
Corey Beck, number 10.
On right defense, a freshman from Glen Carbon, Illinois, number 6, Eric Warta.
Eric Warta, number 6.
On left defense, from Dorsey, Illinois, number 8, sophomore Mitch Dowdy.
Stoudy, number 8.
And goal for the Cougars, from Belleville, Illinois, number 30, senior Casey Kiczelinski.
Casey Kiczelinski getting the start. Take a break for the anthem and come back for the opening face-off. You're watching Cougar hockey right here on ECTV, Channel 10.
For our nation's national anthem.
Welcome back to this MACHA Gold Division game. Cougars are 2-2 on the season, and Robert Morris College Springfield still looking for their first win this year. Still winless. And a nice hit right off the bat by Kluskins. One of a few players that we actually know is, after that starting lineup, we can already tell this roster we have is incorrect on at least some of the numbers. There's a chance in front, and it's kept in by Kluskins at the point, kicked wide by Dowdy. Those two played together, or excuse me, against each other back in their high school days. Probably did play with each other once in that All-Star game. Both teams changing a little bit.
I just said, Matt, Cougars coming into this game after a 7-2 victory over this Robert Morris team on Thursday night, so it's good to see them getting back on the winning track after that 7-0 thrashing that Missouri State decided to give them about a week ago. We do have a much different atmosphere in here today, a much smaller crowd. Definitely not the fan support Robert Morris is going to see that the Bears saw.
Shot off the, no, it's in. Thought it hit the bar, but that's a goal. And that is Kendall Price.
Good job by Price. The turnover deep in the zone. And Price able to be the beneficiary in front of the net. Tucks it up and underneath that crossbar. The perfect spot to put it. As he beats them stick side and high. And the Cougars, a minute and 10 into the game, get on the board first, and the talented freshman gets himself a goal.
Yeah, for Price, that is his third goal of the season. He's now tied for the team lead. And he tries to break it the other way for 18. That's Thomas, who's tied for that team lead with Price now.
Cougars are showing plenty of potential for the future with Kendall Price and Thomas. As you said, both being at 3 goals. They've shown they can score at the collegiate level, as Thomas also picked up an assist on that, along with Guarino.
From Thomas and Guarino at 1:15 of the first period.
Casey Kiczelinski, meanwhile, in net for the Cougars. He certainly struggled as that hit Scott Cloyne in the Cougar bench. Kieselinski so far this year with 101 minutes, and he has a 5.41 goals against average.
And really that number, I believe, is inflated with the way his defense has played in front of him. We saw a lot of breakdowns in that Missouri State and Illinois State games earlier in the year where they were just coming in on odd man advantages against him, and there's not much he could have done. Also, a lot of power play goals against the Cougars this year, more than what we've seen in the past.
On the other side for Robert Morris College, and although these stats may be off considering their roster is off, but Jarian Walk, who's number 1 on the roster, but they announced him as number 33, has played just 140 minutes, and his goals against average makes Kieselinski look like an all-star, 8.57.
That's pretty high. You're going to definitely have to have some big-time goal scoring in front of you.
Yeah, it's
you
hard
want to pick up a win with that.
Hard to win a game with a goals against over 8.5.
Sounds like Mike Moroff's ERA.
That's probably pretty similar. That will be kept in at the blue line by Elmore, one of the few players wearing a name on the back of his jersey. Chance in the slot, but nobody was there. Pyatt on the far side is shot and past Kieselinski. Jernigan behind the net finds the puck, and he will ice the puck unintentionally, I believe. Icing on the Cougars with 16:46 left to go in the first period.
Cougars Gold Division 7, Robert Morris 2. Friday night here at East Alton, Cougar Silver Division team in overtime, 4-3 over Northwestern. Saturday afternoon, Cougar Silver team 5-2 over Northwestern.
Good to hear the Silver team getting some wins. Not seeing them on ECTV much more.
Yeah, we still haven't seen a win this year, but I think today is the day.
Well, ever since the man with the silver mic went away, we lost these Silver teams announcing.
A number of these players from this Cougar team this year in the Gold Division team were on that team 1 year ago. Shot by 66, who's not on our roster, and it goes up and wide. And a nice play by McTeague to get it off, and that looked like a trip. Tripping penalty coming up. And another hit for good measure against Corey Beck, who was tripped up, and an extra attacker on the ice, empty net on the Cougar side. Price off to Webb. Intercepted, and we'll have a 2-minute minor at least. Tripping is the call, and the first power play of the game coming out with 15:50 left to go in the first.
Well, on that 2-on-1 back the other way as Kluskin's going off for the trip. Great job by Mitch Dowdy to go down as he took away both the passing lane and that lower shot that Kieselinski has struggled a bit with this year. And Dowdy goes down in the right spot. He forces a shot high. Kieselinski makes the save. And the Cougars were able to transition the other way and get themselves a penalty drawn against Robert Morris. So a power play advantage here and a chance to go up 2-0 early on.
They quickly ice the puck. So David Kluskins, the Granite City native, goes off for 2 minutes, tripping the call.
So he's probably sat on that bench before.
Certainly. Price drops it back. Dowdy back to Price.
Check out on the penalty, also 2-minute minor, elbowing, double minor.
Oh, double minor.
Kluskins tripping and elbowing 4-10.
So he got an elbow call too.
I bet with that elbow call that happened when you said an extra one for good measure. Referee decided to give one as well.
So real big chance here for the Cougars to break it open early on. As a double minor now, over 3 minutes of power play still left to go. Just 1/4 of the way through this first period.
And it would be nice to see the Cougars try to score here in the next minute and so, right before that first minor expires. That way they get that second one intact.
This is Corey Beck dropping it back. And it's shot in by Salmon. Grimes lays it back, and it slides all the way back out of the zone into the neutral zone. Now the Cougars have it in their own end.
Cougars are caught in the line change there as the blue line was going off, and now a turnover. It's going to kill some more time with just 33 seconds remaining on that first minor.
Not a very good penalty, or power play, I should say, for the Cougars. A very good penalty kill for the Eagles, although the Cougars have basically been giving the puck away. There's a good chance here. Grimes doesn't have much help. A shot and a save made. Rebound chance is cleared out by the Eagles.
Not a good first 2 minutes of that power play, as first minor's going to expire without the Cougars doing anything on it. Grimes had the only shot, was right there. But Robert Morris, good job on the penalty kill. Good job to get some turnovers in the neutral zone, and the first minor is over.
Offside. Brought in off by Tim Dolan, the freshman out of Baldwin, Missouri. So still 1:57 left to go in the power play. Shots are even at 2 apiece. As the puck goes up into the few fans that are here for Robert Morris College Springfield. So Matt has spotted something, and I think you're right. It looks like number 9, Tim Dolan, must be wearing Matt Kaiser's old jersey, as he's got the captain C on, although Ryan Salmon is the captain. At least he has been so far this year. We'll have to check Salmon next time we see his jersey, see if we got 2 captains on the ice. Shot, nice kick save, denying Dolan. Kaiser certainly scored a few goals in that jersey. Kick save, rebound, shot save. Dolan still with it. Much better power play here. At least getting some shots. Brent Nilsson, shot and it goes wide. Kept in by Warta. Let's try to stuff it in. That's a goal. Well, wait, no goal. They haven't actually motioned yet.
No goal. Well, we'll see. Robert Morris is saying no goal. Klutzman's going back to the penalty box. Linesman talking to the referee. We'll see what the call is. But I know when Robert Morris' goaltender came up, it was still underneath them. They're going to wave it off. So no goal. Cougars still lead 1-0. Klutzkins remains in the box. 1:03 to go. A break for Robert Morris. Though, really don't even know if you can say a break. We didn't see what had happened. Salmon is out now on the ice without the captaincy.
So Tim Dolan's the captain today.
Maybe they decide who captain is by what jersey they're wearing now. What old jersey they can dig out.
Well, we never actually saw that last puck hit the net, so not really sure, although the Cougars seemed to think it was a goal. But the referee never motioned to say it was a goal.
Hey, let's look at the bright side. It didn't take 10 minutes to review.
That's true. It would take longer than that if they had to come up and use our tape. Shot. Nice save. Rebound right in front. Oh, that was a good chance right there for Kendall Price, but he whiffed on the shot. Salmon will shoot. Glove save by Jarian Walk.
A couple good shots there from Salmon from the point. Both of them hard on goal. And a good job in goal there by Walk to get the saves, as Dowdy's going to come on, take over for Jernigan.
It is Justin Elmore take this face-off against Kendall Price. And Price wins it. There's Dowdy trying to kick it up and pass it off, but couldn't get that pass through to Guarino. And it's back to center ice for Ryan Salmon, who was the captain, at least on the last game we had for here on ECTV.
Pseudo-captain.
Break the other way, one-on-one. 18 not on our roster, shot, and he scores. We'll find out his name in a moment. It's 1-1.
Well, breakdown defensively, and Robert Morris gets on the board. The Eagles with the goal. Keith Zielinski thought he had it in the padding, but it beats him 5-hole. and a short-handed, actually it came after the power play was over, so a 1-1 game.
Actually, I think that was Dan Ferguson. They did announce him in the starting lineup on our roster as number 20, but wearing 18 today.
Well, what a change in momentum. The Cougars thought they had a 2-0 lead. Goal was waved off, and Robert Morris creates a turnover and goes the other way.
For Dan Ferguson, if that is his goal, that's his first of the year. And definitely some momentum the Eagles' way now.
I'm starting to think that Salmon is the captain, and Dolan just wearing Kaiser's old number as Manchuk in Austin Jones's old jersey with the assistant captain on it.
10 seconds of the first period.
So this is sort of like Old Jersey Day.
Retro Day at East Alton. Just need Jason Walker.
That's a goal. 2-1. Before they even get the goal on the board, they finally get the goal on the board after they put the second goal up for the Cougars.
Wow. Maybe it is Retro Day. Seeing some goal scoring from this Cougar club that we didn't see early on. A 2-1 lead. They answer quick. We await to hear the goal.
That goal coming just 40 seconds after Ferguson's goal that tied it up.
Looked like it was number 22, but the Cougars don't have a number 22. Unless it is Old Jersey Day, and they pulled one out from a while back.
We'll get a word on this goal momentarily.
Cougars goal scored by number 27, Matt Stewart.
Stewart gets the goal.
Assisted by number
That was off the bar.
Brett Edwards. And by number 22, John Davis. Stewart.
Davis,
from
huh?
Edwards and Davis, 8 minutes and 50 seconds of the first period.
New roster member, John Davis.
They're pulling out all kinds of names that are on the roster. So Davis and Edwards get assists, and Stewart gets his second goal of the year to make it 2-1 Cougars. A back and forth game so far as we approach the halfway mark in this first period. Shots 9-2 in favor of the Cougars.
Now, this is definitely a Cougar team we did not see in the previous 2 home games, at least starting out early here. They did put together 5 goals against Illinois State, but that came in that comeback in the third period. So good to see some early goal scoring at East Alton today.
Granted, this Eagle team has a short bench, and they also are winless on the season.
It's kind of like that old Missouri team that they used to face, the Cougars, when they would have about 6 people total on the team and they played the entire game.
Here's Mitch Dowdy. You know, that's actually Warta. And Warta gets it back. Up to McTeague. He'll just try to dump it in, but it's intercepted, dumped back in, turned back over. Price on his backhand. Now that's a shot, and that's a goal. That's not Price, that's Beck. Corey Beck makes it 3-1.
I bet Keith Zielinski's happy to see the score going the other way. Cougars have been on the other end of the scoreboard this season, but a 3-1 lead now. Good job by Beck, a nice backhand to sneak it home. And there is no backup goaltender, at least on the bench, for Robert Morris.
For Corey Beck, that's his second goal of the season.
Cougars goal scored by number 10, Corey Beck. Assisted by number 6, Eric Warta. And by number 8, Mitch Dowdy. Beck from Warta and Dowdy, 10 minutes and 17 seconds of the first period.
So the 2 Edwardsville alumni get assists on the goal by Beck. Nice pass by Dowdy. It was knocked down by a defender. Another chance. Knocked away from Price. That could be icing, but it's touched before the red line, that end line. And the Cougars clear the zone. 9 minutes to go in this first period, and the Cougars have opened it up 3-1. Price nearly kept that in the zone. He does have the puck now. Price, nice move around one, but he lost it. Gets it back, taken into the boards by a defender. That was Pyatt. Now 22, that's Davis, keeps it in. Price off the side of the net trying to go over to Ryan Thomas. Jernigan, back to Thomas. Double teamed. Granite City native looking for help. Guarino trying to come, and he does intercept that outlet pass. Pyatt now clears the zone all the way back to Davis. Dumps it back in. A nice pass. No. Offside.
Shots 11-2 now in favor of SIUE. 8:05 remaining in the first period. An important game here in the gold division is Kendall Price going back to the locker room, though he's walking on his own, so you have to think he has to do something with the skates or any other piece of equipment.
Yeah, some kind of equipment issue, you would guess, as Salmon clears the zone. Cougars definitely comfortable right now, up by 2 goals and really controlling the shots on goal. As that one deflects on goal, and boy, you talk about a premature whistle.
Well, we are at East Dalton. Nothing new there. James Williams, so disappointing. He doesn't want to play chuck-a-puck.
Probably not a very good prize today compared with the other day in that game with Missouri State, when they probably 70 or 80 people. That's nearly a goal. It was just sitting there in the crease.
Looks like you may get $15 today if you win.
Kieselinski will cover that up. He probably could have passed it off to Webb, but he'll cover it up, and there'll be a face-off in the zone with 7:26 remaining. I'll give Kieselinski credit for just his second save.
Way to bump up the stats.
He certainly needs it. His save percentage has not been good this year. Far side, Dolan will clear it. Nice pass. Onside. A shot and a save, denying Shacklady. Brent Nilsson to Shacklady. Pass in front. A great chance for Dolan, but a good save by Jarian Walk.
Kieselinski staying warm at the other end, shifting from side to side, post to post.
This is the warmest it's been so far this season here in the East Dalton Ice Arena, as far as temperature is concerned. And it has nothing to do with the body heat from the fans that we probably could have noticed the other day in that packed house in the Missouri State game. Another souvenir, 2 now sitting over here on this side.
I feel kind of in the danger zone right here.
They're just sitting there. Nobody wants to pick them up.
Still there. Will James make a run for it?
If anyone wants a free puck, they probably could walk right out of here with it. I don't think the referees or any East Dalton staff would notice. Brent Nilsson, a nice outlet to Dolan, 2-on-2. Dolan backhand pass, they score! Dolan gets the assist. Bill Shacklady with the goal. It's 4-1.
Tell you what, Dolan in Kaiser's old jersey number, passing like Matt Kaiser. A beautiful pass to set up Shacklady, and he puts it home. Has no chance there for Robert Morris, but 2 beautiful passes, sets up the goal, and suddenly a 4-1 Cougar advantage. Kendall Price is back on to the ice and to the bench. So his issue is fixed, you would assume, and Jernigan a big hit at the blue line.
Goal scored by number 17, Billy Shacklady.
His third goal of the year.
Assisted by number 9, Tim Dolan. Shacklady from Dolan. 13 minutes, 30 seconds of the first period.
They're missing an assist on that one, as maybe the best pass came from the one that got onto the stick of Dolan.
Chance in front, it goes through the crease, backhand pass, shot, nice save by Kieselinski. And it looks like a penalty here.
Looks like Davis is going to be going off
for holding. First penalty of the game on SIUE. But it's good to see the Cougars opening up this lead here in this first period, and it's actually Menchak that goes off for holding with 5:57 to go. Shacklady now tied for the team lead, 3 goals alongside Kendall Price and Ryan Thomas.
There was an initial pass to Dolan, wasn't there? Or was I imagining that nice through pass to him to break him in as a save there from Kieselinski?
I'm not absolutely
Cougar
sure.
penalty number 15, Billy Menchak. 2-minute minor holding. Menchak holding at 14:03 of the first period.
We do not have referees' names today as the Cougars clear the puck. Pyatt has trouble on his own end.
Hit a partition in the board.
Nearly a turnover. They do turn it over now. Webb will dump it right back in. I think the Eagles fans ate up one of those souvenir pucks already, stuck it in their pocket. I only see one now. Very sly Eagles fans over there. Shot, save, rebound right there in front. And boy, a good job by Chance Webb to clear the zone. That was begging to be shot on goal. And Kieselinski didn't see it. 52 seconds remain in the Eagles' first power play. They have trouble. Stewart knocks it away to Edwards. Edwards takes a hit. And his cross check maybe? Or hit into the boards as they're going at it, Edwards and Pyatt. And the referee has no intention of breaking this up, so this might develop into something. No? Well, we might have coincidental minors now, we'll have to see.
Cross check and a rough. Double minor, I believe.
That might be 2 minors then on the Eagles and 1 against the Cougars, which would make sense since it looked like it was an initial penalty against the Eagles and then they both started going at it, which would be 2 more minors, 1 aside.
Looks like 4 Eagles want to go into the penalty box.
Must be giving away free food.
Not a lot of room for free food in there. There we go. Pyatt going off. He's the only one, so I believe it is going to be a double minor. That roughing would have came after the play.
Yep, 4 minutes on the board. 4 minutes for J.J. Pyatt.
Well, good job by Edwards behind the net not to retaliate, at least not retaliate enough to draw another type of roughing penalty and create offsetting penalties. So nice job by Edwards just to take the beating and draw a penalty.
Drew 2 of them. So it'll be an even advantage here, 4-on-4 hockey for 36 seconds, and then 3 minutes and 24 seconds of Cougar power play, and we will be playing Michael Jackson in the background for the entire power play. Now they finally turn it off.
Pyatt, cross check.
So it was a cross check and then a roughing after the fact. Jernigan a shot, deflection, and goes into the far boards. Kept in, no, I thought it snuck out, but apparently not. in front, a chance for Guarino, pass, a one-timer, and Thomas missed. Davis down to Guarino. Now the Cougars have a power play. Deflection, nice save. That is Jarian Walk, who's done a decent job, although he has allowed 4 goals on 17 shots. Thomas lost it. Price tried to get it, but lost it. Kept in, good play by Jernigan. Good play by Guarino. Pass, Guarino to Price. Back to Webb.
No one can keep the puck on their stick right now. Bouncing all over the place.
No one in front of the net right now. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the power play. Kendall Price passing, shot, deflection in front, goes wide back off the glass. Jernigan to Webb. Right on, and save was made down back to the boards. As Chance Webb has moved up to forward, and they drop Price back to defense. Still 2:25 left to go in the power play. Good defending here. They get it away, a shot, they score! Ryan Thomas with his team-leading 4th goal of the year.
Great work by Thomas in the corner. Fighting for it. Finally gets it, skates out in front of the net, and gets the goal. So a 5-1 lead, and the Cougars do it before that first minor expires, which they were unable to do so earlier on in this period. And we haven't even played a full period, and SIUE has already matched their season high for goals at home. 5 goals in just over 17 minutes, and they're still on the power play.